So the next one is there any other Rue girl that you don't fuck with?
Fucking hate the cunt.
Why?
A dry cunt. She comes over to me. She thinks I'm Zahira.
Yes.
Of her only gigs. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And she avoided me at all costs.
What did you say to her?
When she offered me this gig, and I went, yeah, I can see if I'm free. And then someone ran up to her and went, that's not Zahira. And then she went, oh, she didn't say sorry to me. She said sorry to everyone else stood around me and then walked off. And then we were on the same shuttle bus together the next morning. And to do the setup, and she didn't even look at me.
What do you mean by she was apologising to the people around you?
She apologised to everyone around me, and then she went, oh shit, sorry, and then walked off. She didn't even look at me and say, oh my god, Saki, I'm sorry.
That is crazy. But honestly,
whatever.
That is more than fucking valid. For this spoonful. Hello everyone, this is Actavia and welcome to another episode of The Spoonful. So I know what you're thinking, yes, this does look a little bit different, but it's just because of scheduling times and things like that with our guests on the venue. But of course, thank you to New York for letting me film there over the last few episodes. I really do appreciate it. And now we are at Islington Mill, so thank you to you as well. So today's guest, we have a showgirl who loves chasing fantasies. Do you like? We have a showgirl who loves chasing fantasies. She's gorgeous, she's beautiful, and she's someone who relives trauma every time she steps in the shower. It is Saki Yew!
Hi! Yeah, I do live in that trauma every single time.
Do you?
Not really, only in hotel rooms, for real.
Oh my god, no, well, do you know what, this was a question down the line, but before we actually do go into it, but basically, the preface of the show is just to get to know you a little bit better, for me to get to know you a little bit better, for them, and just have a bloody laugh.
Okay.
So, before I do that though, since we're obviously on the topic of the shower, what actually happened?
So, as you know, in the mornings you have to shave so that you're like ready to go for your mibs.
Yeah.
So I, switched the shower on so it heats up, went and shaved, and then as I stepped into the shower, because it was already slippery, I skidded forward and banged my knee on the wall where the knobs are. Yeah. So I skidded forward, hit my knee on that, but obviously it went over where it was meant to bend.
Oh god.
So then you don't see it on the show, but I did explain that the muscle did pull bone away. So I just have a floating bone in there somewhere.
Still?
Yeah. They said you don't need to get rid. I didn't get
rid
of it.
So what did the doctor or the nurse or whoever tell you? Did you break it? Did you fracture it?
No, so there was no breaks, no nothing. There was just a lot of I think there was a slight tear in my muscle, in one of the tendons in my knee.
Oh my god.
And then obviously because it was such a quick action, it pulled some of my knee bone away. So if you see the X-ray, there is a tiny bone that's just floating there.
So when that happened, were you did you feel the pain? Did you immediately think, fuck? Did you think about not telling anyone?
Well, no. So it happened, and I was like, oh, I just kind of, when you're like, oh, whatever. Continued showering, and then as I came out of the shower, and there's that mirror when you walk out.
Yeah.
And I just went, that knee looks funny. So then I just went, oh, I'll be fine. And it did feel a bit tender, but I was like, it'll be fine. I just banged it. I banged my knee before, but yeah. And then as the day went on, I was like, oh my God. And I could just feel it getting hotter. And I think at the end of the day, I felt it. And I was like, that feels like two knees.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, so that's why I sat down for most of the day to try and kind of hide myself walking and stuff. Because I was like, let me just get through this episode. And then I'll have a talk to good old Wendy.
Jesus Christ. We love you, Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh, and by the way, if you don't know what MIVS is, when Saki means that she's getting ready for MIVS, that means confessionals.
Yeah.
But, so sorry to start on such a nasty note, but we were on the topic. But, like I said, I do like to go back to the start a little bit. So you are obviously from Australia, Melbourne. So how long were you in Australia for?
I was born there.
No, but when did you move to the UK then?
So I moved to the UK 10 years ago, so 2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Are you?
Yes.
Well, you look younger.
I know, thank you.
Not that 35 is old anyway, but do you ever miss Australia at all?
I have my moments when I miss Australia, but this is home. So
Yeah.
like, I'm so used to like just traveling and being away from Australia that it's not a problem anymore. It doesn't really faze me.
Well, I think I know why you've moved to Australia, but isn't it because of your partner?
Move to Australia. Move to the UK.
Oh my God. Move to the UK. Is that right?
Yeah.
So how did you meet and like, what was that whole situation of moving to the UK for then?
So I was on tour with The Lion King in Australia.
Yeah.
And we started in Sydney. And it was, when did we meet? It was around like Mardi Gras time, which is like Australia's Pride.
Yeah, of course.
So it was around then. And I was like, we'd been talking on the apps.
Okay, Grindr.
But like, yeah, but nothing actually went through. So like we would say, hi, how are you? But nothing else. So I was like, okay, this guy's not interested. And then I saw him at like one of the pre-Pride parties. It was like a rooftop pool party. And I saw him. It was the only guy that was not in a Speedo. Everyone else was. And I spent, I hid under a table.
Did you really?
Yeah, I hid under it.
Why?
Because I was like, this guy's not interested in me. This is going to be so awkward. I hid under a table and I said to my friend, I was like, tell me, is this guy? Is that guy over there, this one? And my friend just went, yeah, it is. I went, oh, fuck's sake. But then we saw each other. And when I left, I messaged him on Grindr.
Okay.
Went, right, I've seen you tonight. Let's go on a date.
Yeah.
And
so wait, so what was he doing in Australia?
He was there he was on a working visa, but he was working in healthcare. So.
Oh my God, that is so like, so once you went on that date, was it just like you hit it off straight away?
Yeah, we like literally spent most days together. He would stay over at mine during the week. Oh, well, no, like during my working week, he would stay at mine because I would need to get to work really fast. And then on my weekends, I'd stay at his.
So in between that time of meeting and you moving to the UK, how long was that?
About a year. So,
oh my God.
Also, so when we met, it was his last 3 months in Australia.
Okay.
So then after that, like he came back to the UK and then we did about just over a year of long distance.
That is long distance to me. If, for example, if like Charra was in London, I would see that as long distance.
You're in the same time zone.
Australia is like crazy. That is fucking wild. So obviously you've mentioned that you've done The Lion King.
Yeah.
So how did you get into like perform? Because I did know that about you. But how did you get into like performing, dancing, and all that? Then did you do that when you were younger?
Yeah. So I mean, I actually didn't want to dance.
Why?
I refused to because like I'd seen all the other boys when I was younger get picked on.
Yeah.
So I was a late starter. I started dancing when I was about 11.
Oh, okay. I think I was the same too.
Yeah, and then my mum was like, "Oh, I'm going to put you into dance classes because you're actually not too bad." Just like dancing around in the living room, and I refused, and then one day I was like, "No, okay, just to shut you up, I'm gonna go."
Okay.
So I went, and then ever since then, my mum was like, "Can you please quit because this is getting too expensive?"
Oh no, dancing is so expensive. I remember because in my hometown there was like hardly anything. So my mum used to travel, I think, to Wrexham, which was about like an hour away. And she used to do that like 4 times a week. Yeah. So bless my poor mum, because when I started drag, she was like, so what, you're just going to throw all the dancing away? And I love my mum. She's the best person in the world. But obviously she didn't understand that I'd be doing dance
as well
through drag. But like, so when you were younger then, what were you like as a kid? Were you like very flamboyant? Were you very fruity?
I mean, there's not a lot of difference.
True.
I was a little I was fruity.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, dance was a good outlet for me because I was quite, like, I had a lot of energy. Not so much now. Now I'm like, I'd rather sleep. Yeah. But, no, yeah, I had, like, lots of energy and just wanted to, like, bounce off the wall. So dancing was good for me.
How old were you when you came out?
How old was I?
Yeah.
Because everyone always says to you, oh, you're a little faggot.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like, come out already, just come out. I'm like, no. So I tried to prove people wrong. Had a girlfriend and everything, even though I knew I was gay.
Okay.
But I officially came out to my parents when I was actually with my husband.
Oh, so you were like 25, 24?
Yeah, 23, 24. Yeah.
Oh my God, okay.
But they obviously knew. I came out to my sister when I was like 19, maybe. Like my first contract on ship, yeah.
See, like, I know it's such a typical question, but I've asked most people that I've done this with, and I just find it so interesting, like, the different ages. And I think so far, I'm the youngest out of everyone I've spoken to. Because I was about 10. I was about 10 or 11. I know, but to be fair, I was literally, like, had my mum's scarf on as a wig, and, like, there was no, like, kidding or anything like that. So like,
I mean,
to be
like
fair.
my mum was not surprised.
Yeah.
She literally went, "Okay, cool. What do you want me to do?"
Oh my God.
And I went, "Nothing." She goes, "Okay, cool."
So when you did The Lion King,
Mhm.
you've also worked on cruise ships, haven't you?
Yeah.
What were you doing on the cruise ships then?
So I was a dancer in the cast on cruise ships.
Okay. So how did like drag start? Where did you get like start getting into drag? How did that happen?
A drunken night.
As always.
I had there was like a drag queen that I know from Melbourne. She was asking me if I wanted to enter this this drag competition. And I was like, I don't do drag.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, but you look really pretty in drag, and I think you'd win because you're a dancer. Da da da. And I went, no. You know, a few shots in, then I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it.
I've never
I'll win.
I feel like I've heard that story a lot of times when it comes to like the US queens, but I've never heard anyone actually like tell me that's their personal experience.
Yeah.
Because I could never imagine going up to like a total, not a stranger, but I couldn't imagine going up to like a random twink and being like, you should do a drag competition. I could just never. So what from that? Did you win?
Well, so dates conflicted, and I had another contract on a ship coming up, so I wasn't going to be there for the finale. So they had to rig it that I lost when I was when I was a front runner, and then when I lost, a lot of people were like, "Well, we're not going to watch this," so they didn't go back to watch the finale.
Wait, so when you say like they rigged it for you, so was this like multiple like rounds?
Yeah, so like here in the UK, when you do drag competition, you do heats and then the finale, but in Australia, it was like a weekly thing. So it literally was like Drag Race. So like the queen that was giving us our challenges was Nina Flowers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what the hell?
Yeah, so she was giving us our challenges, and then so for like week to week, one girl would get eliminated until the finale. Well,
and if you see my face, the reason I'm so like gagged by that is just the fact that like, because I've done a competition like that where it's weekly, but
it was
for
on
you
TV.
to, but I also have before, which is the crown. But for you to like not have done drag and then enter the competition, that's not just one night to do it weekly. That's like kind of crazy. Like you just started drag by doing a weekly competition.
I think I had like maybe 2 weeks to learn how to do makeup.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And you're still learning because you still can't do it.
Oh, yeah, I know. Apparently.
I'm joking. So how many years did you do drag for in Australia? Like, did you start like working in drag before you moved here then?
Yeah, well, I didn't really do the club circuit.
Okay.
So I was doing more corporate stuff. So I did a lot of drag through like my agent.
Okay.
And then we do like the charity balls and like these one-off gigs everywhere. And I was their queen that they used. And they found out that I did drag, and they're like, we're going to use it. Like, there's one that I'll never forget. They hoisted me in the air. Like I was...
Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean?
Like they literally put me in a harness, 2-point harness, and they put me in the air. I was in the air lip syncing to Frozen. Like not Elsa Frozen, like Madonna Frozen.
Oh, I was going to say.
No,
Madonna Frozen I will accept.
Literally, I was like, okay. And then they were trying to teach me how to do all these spins the day of. So I had no aerial training whatsoever, and I had to learn on the day. And of course the wires got tangled, and I was like, get me down!
So have you done aerial since then?
Yeah, I've done I've learned how to do silk now and hoop, but...
Wait, what's silk?
So silks are the, literally, it's just like the fabric that...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, this is why, I've obviously done this just because, I was just bored in July and I just thought, why not do it? But I'm also, I love it because I get to, obviously, we know each other briefly well, obviously, just being in Manchester and doing the season together. But, I never knew that you did aerial. Do you... Yeah. So...
I mean, it's a rough... Well, I mean, I haven't done it in years, but
you know what I mean.
But I do know how... I do know.
So moving into Manchester, I was going to say you were a big Manchester queen, but that sounds like you're not now. But you did Kiki, which was Brewers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you were in the House of Filth and all that. So how was it integrating into the Manchester scene for you and all that?
When I started doing drag in Manchester, it was interesting.
Okay.
When I joined the scene in Manchester, there wasn't a lot of girls who looked like me.
Okay.
So when I was kind of put on the street to do the door or the union shows on a Sunday, I think they were just still trying to test me out.
Okay.
But then I was just like, well, fuck this. I want more girls that look like me on the street.
Well, yeah, of course.
So that's why I was like, I'm going to fucking work everywhere.
Yeah.
So I tried to work everywhere. I worked at Bloom. I worked...
Bloom.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I tried to get gigs at Cruise. I was fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And like at one point, I was working 6 nights a week.
Oh
Only
my
with
God.
one night off. But I worked hard
Yeah.
to like try and get girls that were only just white
Yeah.
to be on the couples.
No, definitely. And like, obviously, I didn't realize that you did like every fucking place. And to be working 6 nights a week, that is like absolutely ridiculous. So was that in like different bars, like every other night?
So like I think I did a few nights at Kiki. There was
Okay.
a few nights that I did there. And then I'd pick up the odd shift at Bloom whenever they needed someone. And then obviously the union was on a Sunday at the time. And then eventually it turned like, and then eventually there was the Thursday shows. And then where else did I literally was everywhere. I can't even remember now where I was, but like I literally was just everywhere.
That is crazy. Actually, talking about Kiki, which is...
Oh, even Birdcage, that was like near the Arndale Centre. So like
Birdcage?
There used to be a venue called Birdcage at like Arndale, and it was like just like it was drag queens. It was the queens, 2 girl dancers, 2 male dancers, and it was just like hen parties galore.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to...
Do you know where the is it Roxy Ballroom is?
I don't think
it's on this like...
I know the name, but I can't think of
It's near like... It's near the Printworks and every like it's on that
side.
Oh,
yeah. Yes, I do. Oh my God.
That used to be a Birdcage.
I've never heard about that.
Yeah.
So obviously you are like literally a Manchester queen. Like you've done so much for the scene. You've been in it for years. You've obviously now... I was going to say live. I hope you don't live. But you obviously now work in Viaduct as one of the showgirls.
Yes.
So how did you kind of transfer over to being more of a lead? Is that fair to say? Like more of a lead queen or...
Yeah. I mean...
No, well, how did you get into the lead scene, I'd say, and into Viaduct then?
So they were auditioning for girls.
Okay.
One of their showgirls were leaving.
Okay.
So, I mean, I wasn't going to audition, and then I asked Giselle. Giselle was like, you'd be stupid not to.
Yeah.
So then I did. Turned up. I was the first girl that they saw. It was 9 o'clock in the morning. I had to get... And mind you, at this time, I didn't drive. I didn't have my car. I didn't have a car. So I had to get the train, get there, get in drag, do 3 solos, and then I got the job.
Wait, so what was the audition process then?
So I had to do the full audition in full drag.
Okay.
But I just had to do 3 different solos.
Oh, okay.
And I got the job, and I'm still there.
How long have you been working at Viaduct now then?
I think I was there from 2019. So that's what?
Oh, okay.
6? Is that 6
years? Yeah, 6 years. Oh, okay. I don't know why. So sorry to cut across in this episode, but I know the audio isn't the best as it is, but for some reason, the rest of the audio didn't save. So for the rest of it, it is just directly off of the camera. So I've tried my best to work around it, but really, really sorry for the audio. That's even worse. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of it.
Why I'm acting surprised, but like I just didn't know. Because for me, I feel like in between 2020 and 2025, I don't know if you feel like this or you feel like this, but I feel like that's just like gone so quick. So like to me, when you when you say 2019, I'm like, oh yeah, like in my head, I'm like, that's 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I should think that's soon. But do you remember the first time like we met? We were both out of drag. You probably don't.
Out of drag?
Yeah. I remember first time in Magic drunk. No, I was drunk. Because basically, it was like. Maybe I'd been in Manchester for about a year or so.
Okay.
And I like knew of you, especially because I'm like obviously I'm really close with Roger.
Yeah.
So I knew of you, and I remember going up to you, and I think I knew you for another reason as well, which we'll speak about. But we were at the Brewers, and I seen you, and I was like, I think I know her. And that was at the point where I was like, any drag queen I've like seen online once or twice, I was like, oh my God, you're like fucking fake. You're RuPaul. So I came up to you and I was like, excuse me, hello. And you were like, hi. And I was like, are you Saki? And you were like, yeah, and okay, thanks. Or something. And it's like, I didn't start a conversation. I think like literally did nothing. That is so embarrassing. I've done that to so many people. I did that to Celexa at Brewers. I did that to Harlot Venti at Brewers before. Like, I didn't know what was wrong with me at that point. I just acted like these people was like, I don't know, it was so fucking weird of me. Don't you not remember that at all?
No.
That is crazy. So going into obviously what I know you really well from and what most of these people know you from is a Drag Race.
Yeah.
So how many times did you audition for Drag Race?
From season 1.
Did you?
Yeah, from season 1.
Oh my God. And every year, Because if you haven't done a tape before, if you're not a drag queen, doing a tape is fucking horrible. So, like, did you at any point just think, like, I can't be bothered anymore?
I think it got to about maybe season 3.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, they obviously don't want me. I don't know what else to say or do on this tape to convince them. I was like, I think I might be done. But it was my husband, like, Tom was just like, oh, no, you should just keep going. Just keep trying. Oh, I mean, it paying off.
Well, yeah, lots of.
So, but yeah.
But, well, I feel like from what I've read, a few people know this, and I feel like you're not under NDA, so we can pause it. But if you don't know, you were obviously actually casted on season 5, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, so you were casted on season. I feel like this is nice, but you were casted on season 5, but you couldn't do it because of COVID. And like, yeah, we've obviously spoken about it before, especially being on season 6.
Yeah,
like spoke about it.
Yeah,
but like for those who don't know, would you mind like explaining like? Because when I say she couldn't do it because of COVID, it wasn't a case of like she was at home, got COVID, can't go. Wasn't it like you two were sent home from the hotel?
I was sent home from the hotel. So like, when you get to the hotel, you had to do a COVID test. It was run a bit differently with our season.
Yeah,
but for season 5, it was done in your room. So they escorted you to a room, and I literally was in there. They did the test, and I was like, oh, that's come up positive. And then the girl who was doing the test just stood back and went, can you do the other one for me, just in case? And I went, okay, cool. So did the other one, and then that came up positive too. And she like ran to the door, and she was like, I'll be right back. She closed the door, and then that's when everything like just started falling apart. They were like, we're gonna have to, we need you to talk to the producers and everything. So I was like, okay, we'll talk to them. And then they left it up to me. They were like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go home tonight, or do you want to go do another test tomorrow and see?
Yeah.
I went, look, I'm already here. I'll just wait until tomorrow.
Yeah.
So then I waited until the next day, and then that came up like really positive. Like the lines were like, Jesus, really, really, really red. So then I was like, okay, good. I'm going home. You're like, oh, do you want some time to pack? I went, I didn't unpack anything because I knew I was going to go.
That is great. And like, not to get like you can get as like deep into it as you want to, but like, how the fuck, like, I couldn't imagine like getting there. And obviously, like, it all worked out. You were all season 6, obviously, but like, I can't imagine being there all that time of preparation. What the fuck did that actually do to you mentally? Like,
it really screwed me up because I was so prepared. Like, well, because obviously I was an alternate for it, so I wasn't even.
Oh, so you're alternate for season 5?
Yeah, I wasn't even part of the main cast. I was the alternate. I found out a week before, but I was preparing at the same time as everyone else.
Yep.
So that's why I had all my looks. But what was I going with this? But yeah, no, it really screwed me up because I was just like, literally a week ago I got told I'm going on, and then now I'm like going home. Yeah, actually, I've left the house for a day. Yeah, I don't know where my train of thought is now. It's
basically, put context. The reason why Saki's lost a train of thought is because this camera is in front of lights, and for some reason, it goes off every 5 minutes. So in the past few episodes, if you've seen that, the camera shift upwards, downwards, sideways, whatever fucking gyrated, that is why, because this camera is shocking. And yes, I understand that this is in 4K. So if any of you fuckers have commented saying that this is probably recorded in the microwave, fair enough. So like, when you, and again, you can answer what you want to, if not answer, but like, so when they had said to you, right, you have to go home, did they kind of give you an open invite to season 6, or were they like, just that? That is awful.
No, it was literally, well, I got home, and I just instantly emailed the agent. I was like, oh, what's the go? Well, like, what do I have to do? And they're like, you just have to resubmit. And I went, okay, cool.
Was that, so when you were resubmitting for season 6 then, was there like any inkling that you were like, did you kind of feel confident in the fact like, oh no, I'll be fine? Or were you generally like, did you feel like you were just going through the whole process?
I just felt like I was going through the whole thing again.
That is horrible.
Yeah. So like, and that's why like even going to like fittings and every year I had masks. I wouldn't even step a foot into the room if they had not, like if any designers had not done COVID tests.
That is like, to be honest, I totally forgot because didn't we take a COVID test for season 6? We did. Yeah. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And like, obviously, like, I wasn't on 7 or whatever, but like, in my head, COVID is like such a, far away thing now. Like, I always forget about it. So I totally forgot about like how getting ready for Drag Race, it's still like very much like you have to be careful with COVID literally. So, and again, I forgot. I feel like so horrible. I feel like I was making you relive so much.
I don't care.
But so like, obviously, before we get into like, obviously, the way you left season 6 and everything. So, watching season 5 back, how would you feel like you would have done on that season?
On 5?
Yeah.
With the package I had, probably not so well.
Okay.
Because again, I was an alternate, so I was like, I don't want to spend too much money because I'm not guaranteed to be on.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not gonna break the bank. I literally just spent what they gave me.
Yeah.
That was the same with 6. I first spent what they gave me.
Yeah. Because getting ready for Drag Race is so fucking expensive. So I couldn't imagine like getting ready as an alternate. I was gonna say alternative, but I couldn't imagine getting ready as an alternate, not knowing if any of these is going to be like shown. So that's hell. But so you don't think like you would have gone that far?
I personally don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I would have been a pork chop. But I don't think I would have got as far as I think I would have.
So now that you have obviously been on season 6, it's all age and everything now, is there a part of you that like, are you happy that you're on season 6, or is there a part of you that kind of wishes that you were able to do season 5? Or a bit both?
No, I'm happy the way it kind of panned out because it was obviously meant to be. It was meant to be that I was not meant to be on 5, I was meant to be on 6. And I also like the promo better on 6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, the promo was cute.
The promo brief was better on 6 than it was on 5.
Since you'd already prepared for season 5 there, do you feel like preparing for season 6 was a little bit easier?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah. Because I knew what to expect and I knew how to talk to like wiggies and designers and like be like, come on, I need you to hurry up. Like there was no being nice anymore. It was just like, this is a deadline, I need this. And even packing, I knew how to pack. So that
packing for Drag Race, fucking awful.
These girls were all overweight.
I wasn't actually. I actually wasn't. I was good. Charra lost Summer. I pissed Summer because so basically, I feel like we can say this, but yeah. I mean, obviously, there's a luggage allowance, blah, 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 but it's also a case of you can only take a certain amount of, like, boxes, bags, suitcases, whatever you're using, and I think ours was, like, 6, and I did buy a measuring thing, and I was all good.
Yeah.
But for these other girls, like, I know Lil, she was so over the weight limit, she had, like, no outer drag clothes.
Yeah.
She kept it all out. Do you pack all these things and, like, not check? Because, like, as far as they would have known if they wouldn't have weighed, they could have, like, not been able to wear a runway or something.
Yeah.
So, going back to the situation of how you ended leaving on season 6, were you, like, do you just feel like you just have bad luck? Like what did that do to you? Did you feel like because you had gone through a similar situation where something happened where you couldn't do it, do you feel like you had been through that experience and been like, okay, it's going to be fine? Or did it just make you feel worse because something like that had happened before?
Yeah, it made me feel like a lot worse because obviously like with 5, that was out of my control. Like I couldn't help that. Yeah. And then again with season 6, something I couldn't control again. Yeah. But if only you girls could see like me in the in my hotel room with Wendy, like poor Wendy. It was like I was in some America. She had to like sit on the bed with me, and I was like hysterically crying, going, "I'm going home." She's like, "You're not going home yet." No, you don't know. I was like, and bitch pulled away from her. Bitch, I know I'm going home.
That's the thing. The thing with the Queen team is like, the thing about Drag Race, I don't know what it's like in other countries, in the US, but anywhere else, but the Queen team and Drag Race like are so lovely. I love every single one that is on the Queen team, but they are so optimistic to a point where like you're unrealistic. When you know like you're going home or something's going but like for Atlanta trying to be positive, sometimes you're just like, just let me believe, like just let me have this, like I know I'm going home. No, I totally get but like, so a typical question, but would you go back?
Would I go back?
Yeah,
I have some unfinished business, so like I definitely go back.
Okay, is there any specific season you would want to go back on? Like obviously now there's like Session Royale, there's UK versus.
Yeah, I'd actually like to do Slated
Okay.
because why not?
Yeah. No, so for the context, this is being filmed after one episode of Slated.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about it at the moment? Obviously, there's only been one episode, but I haven't watched it yet. You have what?
I haven't watched it yet. I have to go get. I have to get a subscription to Presents Plus.
Do I see a tweet the other day? I think it was Marmalade actually.
Yeah.
Why the fuck don't we, as Regals, get a free subscription to Well Presents?
I know. We've only just like busted our balls for the show.
So just $2. That's ridiculous. Okay then, so Tiawa, what's the first episode?
And I've seen bits and pieces online, so like, it looks really good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the Filipino girls are just
So good. Like, I cannot lie, I never watched the Drag Race Philippines franchise, only because I feel like now when I watch Drag Race, especially after being on it, it's more of like a background thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like if I'm watching something that's like I would need subtitle for, I would really want to concentrate. But the level of like drag and just like I've seen from Sandro, I'm so excited for this season because even the looks like of one was absolutely fucking wild. Besides of something one, is there since you haven't watched the first episode, is there anyone that you're like rooting for?
Oh. I mean, obviously all the Filipino girls, because like they're just insane.
Yeah.
And Ivory Glaze, like from what I've seen online and stuff, she looks great. So
No, for some reason, I don't know why, but literally, funny enough, this morning I was going through TikTok, and about 3 videos of Ivory Glaze's performances are coming up on my TikTok, and one of them is she does, me personally, I'm so over Charlie XCX. Boring, blah, 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 get something new to do. But she did apples, and she had a bag, and she was bringing up, a box of, it was like an Apple iPhone box, and then an iPad box, and it was like, I'm at the Apple, and it is so cute. And there was something else. I was like, this is camp. I feel like Zahira obviously went to the Philippines not long ago. And I would just, like, the level of drag at the Philippines is absolutely crazy.
it's insane.
Like, do you go to the Philippines often?
I haven't been since I was 16.
Oh, wow, okay.
So like, I mean, obviously when I was there, I couldn't go out.
Yeah.
You know? But like, fingers crossed, I'll be there soon. And then I'll buy some outfits from someone.
So if you, for example, were to be asked to go onto Station Royale Season 2, who would you want to see there with you?
I don't know, to be honest. Oh, I mean, I would. I think it'd be pretty fierce if I competed against Verena Summer.
Yes.
Because I would shit myself, but then also fangirl at the same time.
I can't. The only reason I say I couldn't imagine her going back to it because she's a judge on this.
Yeah, right. She's a guest judge on the season, but I mean, has that ever stopped them?
True. It's very true, actually.
No, Dinah was a host, so she could beat it. So, like,
Yeah, actually, I'm talking absolute folly.
so
Yeah. Absolutely could spoil. Is there anyone else that you want to see for Cypher Ring out?
ooh.
Not even like maybe competing against you, but like just on a future Station Royale.
I mean, I'd love to see Zahira
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Because she's fucking great.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Asian girls from the UK.
Yeah.
Phil should be there.
Phil.
Phil should be there. River,
Yeah.
you know, give us all a chance.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of us skill. So,
And for context, Season 7 hasn't been released yet, so I'm sure you would love to see Tracy Brande on as well.
yeah.
But this isn't going out until after.
Yeah, so that's the,
But so going back to our season then.
yes.
Since you did unfortunately have to leave early, what challenge was, was there a challenge that you wish you would have, oh my god. So off words. I cannot get my words out, I'm on a 2-day hangover today. But since you left season 6 early, was there one challenge that you really wish you could have done watching it back?
Yeah, there's actually 2.
Okay.
So girl group I really wanted to do.
Of course.
And then also, musical.
Really? Who would you would have wanted to have been in the Roots Court?
Is it one guess? Just one guess. Guess, come on. Who? Who's the only Aussie that was...
Oh, Kai Monet. Of course. Jesus. Well, you don't really have like this is such a weird question, but like you don't really have much real accent. Is that because you've lived in the UK for so long?
Yeah, so like when I first moved here, my Aussie accent was really sorry. No one could understand what I was saying, so I had to dumb it down. Yeah, and obviously over the years it's been watered down, watered down, and watered down.
Okay.
So now it's just whatever this is.
Fair enough. Oh, God. Watching Drag Race back then, what did you actually think of the season? Like, what
is it?
Yeah, because obviously you went there, but like all the drama with like Chanel,
Yeah.
But so, what did you think of it watching it back after you had left?
Like the season as a whole, or the the drama and stuff.
Just the season as a whole.
Season as a whole, you're fucking great.
Yeah,
We make good TV.
one of the best, bitch.
Fucking good TV. Like within episode 2, there was an injury.
Very true.
Not even in the workroom. So like it was a really good season, and I think we kind of. I mean, every season says this, but like, I mean, I think we brought it back.
Yeah.
And really made people fall in love with the UK again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So if it's happened, don't fuck it up.
Yeah, no, please don't forget that. Please.
But so what? 2 segments I do like to finish on is one is called Flirt, Fight, Forget. It's just a little game.
Okay.
Have you ever played it before?
No.
It's basically like Snog Mario.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, basically Snog Mario. Like. So, and the 3 I've chosen is, of course, typically going to be from our seasons.
Yep.
So the 3 I'm giving you is Chanel O'Connor, Disa Garbo, and Charra Tea.
Okay, and what do
Flirt, Fight, and Forget.
I'd fight with Dita Garbo because I think it'd be interesting.
Or Kieran. Please elaborate.
No, I love her. I love her, and she's got like she can be like sharp tongued when she wants to be. So it'd be great.
To be fair, you are like very, very sweet, but I know you as well. You can fucking go there if you need to. So I would actually pay to watch you and Dita just have a
Yeah, no, just like this. You get flirt with Chanel and and what was the other one? Flirt.
Oh, like it's like like woo. Okay. Flirt, Fight, and Forget. So you'd forget Charra.
Oh no, don't do this. Oh fuck, I fucked that up. I can't forget. Oh, this is shit.
We had Flirt with a pitch. When he got the call for season 6,
Yeah.
I know Charra was at Viaduct on that day, I think. Was it you, or was it Charra that was like, it was me? Because you were there. Those who don't know, can you explain?
It was me. Okay, I'd had a few to drink that night. I was doing a show. I think it was on a Thursday night, and I just turned around to Charra and I was like, I was on stage, mind you. Like she's out, and she was like, and she went, what? And I went, cool. And she went, yeah. She tried to hide it.
Did you speak about, like, did you fully speak about it before you went?
No, I think I just asked her about, like, because like you obviously hear rumors of which girls have got the call.
Yeah.
So, and then I remember I didn't want to know anyone from my cast, but then someone had mentioned to me, oh, I think Charra's on. Yeah. So then obviously I went out on stage and went, new voice, let's try the phone call.
That is so stupid. But
Yeah.
To be fair though, I think I did something similar. I remember I was on a night out, I was drunk. The one time I drunk in between getting ready.
Yeah.
And I said to back to, was like, I know somebody's like got the call. Would you like, what advice would you give? Basically, like, I'm not that close to bouncing. And of course, why would I like tell her that or pre-what? So then I can't do like a few days later, like people in Manchester were like, so Actavia's on. I was like, well, then my fault. I can't even believe anyone would listen for that. So the next one is the Spoonful of Truth, Silk Silky, of course, called the Spoonful, and I just think I'm very clever by calling it that. So it's basically just a little game where I ask you quick fire questions? No, I said for fire questions.
Yeah.
Is it fire questions? Rapid fire questions. Yes. So I'm asking you quick rapid fire questions, and some of them might be shady, some of them might not be, and you just have to ask fucking hell words today. You have to answer honestly and just as quickly as you can. So the first one is, what's something you hate that a drag queen does backstage?
Backstage?
Yeah.
Leave a mess.
Okay.
Like, just messy. I talk out of shit.
Fair enough. Anything specifically that, like, they might act like that you don't like about? Like the drag queen, if they're like...
if they're, like, really up themselves and arrogant, like, they think they're the shit, but they're really not.
Well, yes, we know a few of those.
Yeah, boss Kiwi, we know the
So, if you hadn't been eliminated because of the shower, oh my god, I'm so far over that. So today, how far do you think you would have made it on the season 6?
Ooh,
Well, you definitely clearly would have made it past the summer talent.
I think I would have at least got to like maybe sips. But I like to think that I would have got all the way.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, fine. I see that.
Yeah.
So the next one is there any other rude girls that you don't fuck with? You don't have to name them, even if you do to me. I promise you I will be fine.
Is that
But
any franchise?
any franchise.
You gotta bleep this
I
out.
promise you I will be.
You better bleep this out. Fucking hate the cunt.
Why?
At DryCon. Do you remember that story? At DryCon. She comes over to me. She thinks I'm Zahira.
Yes.
Offering me cakes. Yeah.
I forgot about that. To be fair, though, I remember when I met them, I was like, don't know how to converse with you. It was very weird. But yeah, I remember that, and I was just like...
She avoided me for the rest of the whole...
Yeah. Well, I remember, because what day of DragCon was that?
It wasn't even the first day. It was that, the mix and mingle.
Yeah. So basically, if you don't know, obviously most of us stay at in the same hotel at DragCon, and obviously there's people from everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
So we had this little like mingle before DragCon actually started, and then that...
Yeah. And she avoided me at all costs.
What did you say to her?
She offered me this gig, and I went, yeah, I can see if I'm free. And then someone ran up to her and went, that's not Zahira. And then she went, oh, sup? She didn't say sorry to me. She said sorry to everyone that stood around me, and then walked off. And then we were on the same shuttle bus together the next morning. And she to do the setup, and she didn't look at me.
I mean, I can understand why she wouldn't look at you, because she probably
turn around and say sorry. And I would have been fine with it, and I would have forgotten about it.
What do you mean by she was apologizing to the people around you?
She apologized to everyone around me, and then she went, oh shit, sorry, and then walked off. She didn't even look at me and say, oh my god, Saki, I'm sorry.
That's crazy. But honestly, whatever. It's more than fucking valid. So, the next one is, what or who is overrated to you right now? Like, it can be a person, it can be a TikTok trend, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be drag.
What or who? I don't know. I don't really know. What's overrated? I don't know.
Booze.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. I don't know why everyone has it in fucking ugly. If I was a kid and I saw that, I'd be terrified.
No, like, I just do not understand what the point of them is.
There's also, I just see grown adults collecting them, not even children.
Yeah, but the reason is, I think, because I only found, like, so I'm doing this with Bailey actually said it'll be booze. And I only found out then, I think, that you buy them and you don't know which one you're going to get.
No,
which in a way I understand is like fun. But I think they're really expensive.
They're really expensive, and you're spending all this money to double up on the same booze.
Right? Grow up! Grow up! It's fucking stupid. Okay, so the last one is, this is a bit of a stupid question. Whenever I've asked anyone this, they get really confused. But I just tried.
I thought we would get completely
off. But the last question is, if there was one food that you could only eat spoonfuls of for the rest of your life, what would it be? But basically, it doesn't have to be an actual spoon. Just what food would you eat?
Just eat.
Yeah,
the whole rest of my life. Good question.
I love all the questions you said. Good question about the food.
Yeah, girl. I love my food. Ooh. Can it just be like...
It can be anything.
Like a genre of food?
Yeah?
Like anything Korean.
Okay.
A Korean barbecue. I'm like a Korean barbecue. I could just eat all the time.
And we're around just like Korean food. This sounds so like...
This there are like a few Korean restaurants. There are more obviously downtown. But imagine there's like a few Korean barbecue places that do everything.
Because me and Harry went for food in, I think it was Salford, and she had I think it was like Korean food. I remember it was just when she had come back from her travels, and she was like, "This is disgusting." And
I bet you, because she went to Korea herself, so she would be like, "This is
awful." But so, well, I just want to say thank you for coming here and letting me relive your tour. I'm very sorry about that. But is there anything that you want to plug? Anything that's coming up? You've got working on your socials.
Follow me on my socials because everyone is apparently unfollowing me now on Instagram for some reason.
Yeah. What do you mean? Is it like bots or is it?
Oh, I don't know. I just like lost a shitload like a few days ago. And I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok an X, which I don't really use.
What you're using it?
Saki_Yew. And then, I don't know, go listen to my track if you want. I don't care.
I see you looking at me. I see you staring. Picture it. Literally, we're like being in bed with Charra, and I really don't even mean it because I love it. I would literally just be in bed with Charra. We'll be on our phone and I'll go, I see you looking. I just love it. It's so cool.
And if there's anyone in Australia watching this, come see me at my gigs in Australia. I'm going to Australia. Yeah, I'm going there in November, so I'll be there the whole month of November.
Oh my god, amazing. Have you... Yeah, I'm just Scotland from Stupid. But no, I would love to go to Australia. So if there's anyone out there watching Australia and you want me, come get me.
Okay.
But thank you so much for watching another episode of The Spoonful. I have been here with the amazing Saki Yew. Go follow her, follow me, and like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like a cringy little shitty YouTubers there every time I say it. But thank you for listening, and tune in to the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.